Hi, this is John Perkins.
And I'm Craig Bell. So a couple years ago, John, I was taking a little nap on a Sunday afternoon, and the kids came in and woke me up and said, there's a snake that has gotten in Cheeks' cage. Cheeks was our little baby gerbil. And so I jumped up out of bed and ran in there, and sure enough, this snake had gotten in the cage in our house and had eaten Cheeks. Wow. And I grabbed the cage and ran outside, got that snake out, chopped its head off, cut the snake open thinking I was going to rescue Cheeks. But Cheeks was dead.
Too late.
Too late. Didn't survive. We couldn't save Cheeks. Makes me think, though, John, when I thought about that, about things in life that are gone that we can't get back. So let's talk about that on Take 5.
Food for the soul, helping you to thrive. 5 minutes to renew your mind. Take 5.
John, many years ago when the kids were young, we had Christmas morning and everybody opened the gifts. We had wrappers, everywhere, boxes, paper, all over the place. And we were cleaning up the mess. And we accidentally swooped up one of the brand new gifts we'd given them with the trash and took it outside and burned it. And I just remember how awful it felt, when we were looking around for that new gift. And it was gone. It was burnt.
I'm laughing, Brother Craig, because we done the exact same thing. When Lily was little, we took one of her main presents and somehow it got in the fire.
Well, don't feel as bad then. Huh? But you can't get it back, can you?
No.
There's some things in life that once they're gone, well, you ain't getting them back, right? What's some of those things, John, that once they're gone, you can't get it back?
Well, we seen a thing on Facebook the other day, Brother Craig, and it said 4 things that you can't recover. And one was a stone after it's thrown. I heard a comedian say the other day that when his child was younger, he said, Dad, pick that brick up and see if you can throw it and hit me in the head. And he said, I'm really quick. He said, I can jump from one side to the other. And he said, right when I threw the brick, I thought, that probably wasn't a good idea.
No, that's not great because you can't bring it back once it's thrown.
No.
So a stone once it's thrown at someone, when time slips away, you can't get that back.
No.
I know people try to redeem time and they try to get young again in the old age, but time's moving us all towards the grave and we can't recoup it, but that's something that we don't get back.
The word after it's said.
The word after it's said. There's a story, John, of a lady who went to a man and said, I have spread gossip around town about you, and I'm sorry. I want to ask your forgiveness. He said, you're forgiven. He said, but here's what I'd like you to do. He said, I'd like you to take your feather pillow, rip it open, take a feather at each door in town and leave it on the step. And she did that night. She went around all over the little town and left a feather on every doorstep. The next day, he said, now I'd like you to go get those feathers back. She said, that's impossible. The wind would have blown them away by now. I mean, I can't find all those again. He said, exactly. Just like your words, once they're said, you can't ever get them back.
Yes. As a Christian, if people has confidence in us and then we say something or do something wrong, I'm not going to say we can't get the confidence back, but it's going to be hard.
It's true. They say that trust is earned in drops and lost in gallons. That's true. When you lose trust, it's hard to get that back. So words that are spoken, and trust that's broken. How
many times have we done that? Oh, Craig, speaking about myself in general, something would happen in the spur of a moment and I'd say something not necessarily bad, nothing sinful, but just as soon as it came out of your mouth, just like that comedian said, as soon as it left my hand, I regretted that decision. But how many times have we done that? Said something in the spur of a moment and then was like, oh, why did I say that? Why did I open my mouth?
Oh, yeah. And you wish you could get it back. Yeah. It's like, it's out there now.
Yeah.
How about opportunities that are missed?
Yeah.
Missed opportunities. You ever had an investment? Somebody said, I was reading a post the other day where somebody had said if they had only known about Bitcoin, they had the opportunity once to invest in it and they thought, nah, nothing there. And if they would have invested what they had been talked about investing into that, they would have been quite well off.
Yeah. I remember one time when the Colts was playing to hopefully go to the Super Bowl, one of the best kickers of all time was kicking a field goal and he missed an easy field goal. And they had him on the Tonight Show trying to kick that same field goal, and of course he just kicked it right in. And the guy that was hosting the show said, "Don't you wish you could just redo that?" This week, my son's basketball team, they was down 2 points with like 3 seconds to go, and one of the best shooters on our team shot a 3-pointer to win the game, and it didn't quite go in. And And I asked him after the game, I said, don't you wish you could redo that and get that shot again? And his answer was, yes, I would have made it this time.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But John, the greatest opportunity of all that's missed by so many people is salvation.
Yes.
I mean, the Bible says today is the day of salvation, and that so many people walk by that opportunity.
Yes. And our time in life, when it's over, we can't go back and change nothing.
So in all the things in life, make sure that you get salvation right.